Hello, my name is Alex Lott, and I will be discussing uh, my group's second project, which is the peer to peer interview. Right off the bat, I'd like to say that this is a pretty good exercise to understand what it means to be an ethnographer. Because in my mind, an ethnographer is usually someone who talks to people of different cultures and try to learn and engage with that culture. So um, by being interviewed, I feel like I'm contributing to this sort of uh, practice that ethnographers go to with my partner because I'll be giving away stuff about my life, and they'll be able to relate it to their own in a way that seems relative to them, and they can understand me more, and I can understand them as well. It feels pretty good to be uh, an influencer. No, it's more like a informat. Yeah, like the document. How this interview was created was the compromise between me and my partner here. Uh, we both it didn't really matter which one who'd be interviewing who, but it turned out that I would be the interviewee and he would be the interviewer, and I was the one that gave out my experiences and personal information as a way to give him something to relate to. Retrospective is probably a little too like I did like how you would do when you try to apply for a job, rather than how you would uh, talk about yourself really. But I feel like I gave enough info um, to put myself in a abridged version of myself, and I'm pretty sure that really helped with the paper because after that and after my contribution to it, we went all out on the paper straight away. The paper itself, we were able to relate it to many different types of course materials we've used over the course of this course, like many different racial centric ones, like the ones about different classes of women in America, one about trying to find the basics of interviewing a person, trying to get information out of them without having it to be too informal or too formal. Try to get as much as you can out of them, but at the same time, also engaging yourself with the activity of interviewing another person. I believe uh, me and my partner have learned from this, and regardless, I feel like this is a good way to find the impact of being an ethnographer and why it's so important to us. Well, it was important to us generally because of how we were able to interview one another, and we were able to connect to each other just by answering a couple questions, giving a couple questions. We were just able to find solace in one another, and I feel like that can be the key on how research can work. Well, of course, there's ethnographical research, but that's how we can also connect to one another too. We can find the values of each individual, and we can connect that to each other. Find what we would think of as important, and we put that in their shoes. Find what's important to them, and we're able to understand their culture a little bit better that way. I want to give a big shout out to my partner His name is Urshid. He he was able to interview me, provide a bunch of questions, and he made this a little bit easier on both of us. I feel like he was able to piece together and summarize what our interview was basically about. I think that he is a very, very outstanding student, I'd say, or his classmate. We're classmates. The key to research is moving beyond the traditional positions that value only quantitative data and that we can focus on relationships. And that's kind of why ethnography matters in that way. But thanks for listening.